So today we're going to be sharing a gentle seated practice to help you embrace change in your pregnancies. So whether you're in the first trimester or you're just about to give birth, there are rapid changes happening both in your body, in your life, in your relationships, probably in your work as well. Today's practice is just going to be about really coming back to yourself and reconnecting and coming to a place where you can feel comfortable with all the changes that are currently happening. If you're brand new here, welcome. My name is Bettina. I specialize in yoga for fertility, pregnancy, birth, and early motherhood. If you are brand new to pregnancy yoga, make sure you download my guide so that you can know how to practice safely throughout the 3 trimesters. So whilst this practice is suitable for all 3 trimesters, if you're having any hip issues, I recommend you going and watching my video on yoga alignment for SI pain. So that's usually what's happening. You've got an unstable pelvis. So watch that one first, because other poses in this particular practice may actually make that worse if you're having any of those issues. Otherwise, if you're feeling good, let's get straight into today's practice. So you'll notice I'm practicing today up on a bolster. If you don't have a bolster at home, you're welcome to use cushions or blocks or anything that will just bring the hips a little bit higher than the knees, because it's much more comfortable to sit this way. Just cross the legs however is comfortable. There's no right or wrong, whatever's working for you at this current stage of your pregnancy. I'm just going to bring the hands onto the belly, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Just see if you can lift and lengthen the spine as much as possible. Close down the eyes if it feels okay to do so. And I want you to breathe into that belly. Filling the belly up with the inhale and gently releasing and softening with the exhale. See if you can make the exhale just a touch longer than the inhale, letting everything go. So we're going to set an intention today. You can use my words or you can use words of your own if there's something that's sitting there on your mind right now. So just repeat silently to yourself your mantra or affirmation, or maybe listening to mine. I embrace the changes in my body and my life with grace and ease. I embrace the changes in my body and my life with grace and ease. I embrace the changes in my body and my life with grace and with ease. Bring the hands to heart. Just gently bowing down the head. Honoring your body for what it's currently doing for you today. Even as you just sit here, it's building that beautiful baby of yours. It's nourishing it, helping it grow, all the while allowing you to do all the things that you enjoy in your life. Just take a moment to honor how amazing your body is. And then gently start wiggling the fingers. Opening the eyes up, maybe take a few rolls through the shoulders if that feels good. And the other way. Really want you to just find what feels good in today's practice. So maybe taking the head over to one side and then the other. Maybe taking a little gentle roll, little rock from side to side, making a bit of space through the spine as well. Keep breathing deeply into that belly. And then as you inhale, bring the hands up towards the chin. Exhale, press the hands away. Make a round through that back. Inhale the hands to the sky. Exhale, bring the fingertips down, stretch them as far as you can wide, and then all the way down to the ground. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, come all the way over to the opposite side. Inhale, coming back through center. And then inhale, we repeat that up towards the chin. Exhale, round through the back. Press the hands away. Inhale to rise. Exhale, bring the hands to the side. Inhale up and over. Exhale, opposite side. Just making some space in the body. Starting just to check in with yourself today. Maybe this is the first time that you've really been still and just present in the body. So just starting to tune in with how you're feeling. Taking the legs wide. So this is one of those poses, if you're having any hip issues, this is not something you want to be doing. So check that other video if you are. Otherwise, if you feel good, draw the toes back towards you and press down on the thighs so the thigh muscles engage and press towards the floor. And just want you to sit tall to start with. So lift the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And I want you to breathe deeply into that belly. So the deeper you breathe, the more your nervous system or that stress feeling in your body is going to calm itself down. So keep breathing deeply. Inhaling into the belly. And then a long exhale, feeling like everything is starting to feel heavy and relaxed. As you inhale, reach down one leg and bring the other arm up and over. Sort of like in the direction of the foot, but not trying to reach down to it, keeping lots of space. And then take the arm behind, find the opposite hip. See if you can look up and over. So gentle twist through the body now. Coming back through center, reaching to the opposite side. And then exhale, bring the hand to the opposite hip, take a little bit of a twist. Keep breathing deeply into that belly. And then come back to center. I want you to bring the feet in towards each other. So we come into Malasana, our low squat. So just bring the feet so you're feeling comfortable through the hips. Bring the elbows inside the knees. Lengthen through the spine. See if you can lift the crown of the head a little bit taller towards the sky. And you guessed it, breathe back into that belly. You might like to close down the eyes here if that feels good for you. You can also take a little bit of a focus here on the pelvic floor. So gently engaging that area. Holding it tight for a breath and then exhale, gently releasing. So if you've got the eyes closed, I want you to take this moment to come back to that little mantra, that affirmation, that intention that you set. Perhaps you're using my words, in which case I accept the changes in my body and in my life with grace and with ease. And just see how that feels in the body today. See how that feels in the mind. Maybe your mind starts wandering to what that looks like. Where have you been fighting changes recently? Perhaps it's in the way you feel about your body and its changes. Perhaps it's in your relationship, in your work life. What if you accepted all of these things with a little more grace, a little more ease? Gently release the hands, bring the knees together, and I just want you to take the feet together rather and let the knees fall out to the side. So a bit of a butterfly here, and just give the knees a little bit of a bounce up and down, releasing through the hips here. Sometimes in that Malasana they can get a little bit tight. And then inhale, bring them up, and exhale, gently press them down. So letting them fall down now, maybe taking a little bit of pressure through the hands onto the knees. Make sure you're keeping that spine nice and long, maybe even making a bit of movement through the upper body. I know for me, during all of my pregnancies, I like to sway and rock. It's like a natural instinct. I never wanted to stay too still. And we bring one leg forward. I want you to inhale, find length through that spine. And then exhale, just gently reach forward. So not coming down to the leg, really reaching beyond the leg at this point. You should feel a really nice stretch through this hamstring. So where can you find more ease, more grace in the body? So maybe you're gripping your belly tight. Can you relax and soften? Maybe you're holding the shoulders tense. Can you let them fall away from the ears a little bit more? Maybe you can lengthen that exhale. Inhale, coming back up. I'm going to get you to bring those hands through the heart as we pause here. Bow down the head. I accept the changes in my body and in my life with grace and with ease. Gently release the hands. I'm going to pick this foot up now. Bring it up and over the knee. And bring the hands down to the floor for support. We're not going too far. You'll feel it in this hip. Just really gently leaning forward. Like I said, this one won't feel good if you're having any hip issues. So if it's feeling a little bit yucky today, like more than a stretch, like any pain in the low back, any just not feeling good today, or just ease up and rest. I've got lots of other classes in my online yoga circle that'll be much better for you, and look after those hips because we don't want you feeling any pain at any stage. As you inhale, coming back up. Bring the opposite leg forward. The other one can just come up for now. Let's find that length again. Inhale, reach the arms tall. Exhale, reach forward. Remember, beyond the leg, don't focus on getting down here because you want all this space. You don't want to fold too much. You don't want to round through the back. You want length. Length through the leg, length through the spine. It's just as much about lengthening the back as it is about lengthening that hamstring. And then inhale, bring the hands to heart. Bowing down the head, coming back to whatever it is that you are repeating to yourself today, whichever intention, whichever mantra. Maybe they're my words, maybe they're not. Maybe it's just a simple honoring of your body and all it's doing for you. Allowing yourself to feel how special this is right now. And it really is. It's truly magic. Opening the eyes, bringing that foot up and over. Bring the fingertips as like little break. Gently leaning forward, knowing that you're not going to get stuck. Breathing into that belly. Big, full, deep breaths. And then slowly coming back up. So that's really all we're doing with the legs today. It was nice and simple, just a little bit of releasing through the hips, through the hamstrings, and a little bit through the upper body as well. We're now just going to take a seat. So you can cross the legs if that's comfortable. You can sit in a chair if that's better for you. Doesn't really matter as long as you can lengthen that spine out so that you've got lots of room to breathe into the lungs. So I want you to bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. I want you to breathe into the belly and breathe into the heart. Keep filling those lungs and then exhale from the heart. Exhale from the belly. And just repeating this full deep breath. Inhale and exhale. As you breathe, you might be repeating that intention to yourself, or perhaps you just let it drift away now, focusing instead on the softening, the relaxing, the embodying of grace and ease, rather than the focused, the mind, rather than the do. See if you can start to surrender into just being. See if you can take this feeling of grace and ease off the mat today. So we tap into it here, really getting to know what that would mean for us, what life would look like for us to just embrace ease, embrace the change, and just simply be. Take 3 more deep breaths in your own time. And then when you're ready, start to slowly open the eyes back up. Maybe rolling those wrists, maybe rolling the shoulders, maybe even rolling a little through the spine. It can sometimes feel good after sitting, just to find that movement again. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I always feel really honored to share a pregnancy practice with you, because it's such a special time. It's such a fleeting time, even though sometimes pregnancies can feel like they last forever when you're in it, and then it's gone and your baby is there and it all feels like 10 years ago. Thank you so much for sharing it with me and for making this time for yourself. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to leave me a comment, send me an email, or you can jump into my Facebook group. I'll leave the link below. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your pregnancy. And if you would like more classes like this, make sure that you subscribe so you get the next one as soon as I publish it. Namaste.